Welcome to Digital Marketing with AI by Rohit Shetty, where we explore the latest trends and insights in AI and marketing. I'm your host Rohit Shetty, and today we are diving into a fascinating topic: marketing psychology, the human mind behind every click. In this episode, we'll explore how understanding the human mind can transform your marketing strategy, current trends in marketing psychology, how consumer behavior shapes campaigns, persuasion techniques, emotional marketing, and how AI is not just supporting but evolving psychological targeting at scale. Let us start with some industry updates. First up, First up, AI continues to revolutionize marketing. Recent reports show that over 80% of marketers are now integrating AI tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, and Midjourney into their campaigns to personalize content and predict consumer behavior more accurately than ever before. This shift is not just about automation but about tapping into psychological triggers at scale. Another trend gaining momentum is emotional marketing. Brands are increasingly using storytelling and emotional appeals to build stronger connections. For example, a recent campaign by a major sportswear brand used nostalgia and community belonging to boost engagement by 35%. A new study by Gartner predicts that by 2027, over 60% of marketing strategies will include emotion AI systems that detect emotional states via voice, facial cues, and interaction patterns. Adobe Sensei, for example, is now integrating emotion based scoring into content delivery. In a recent B2B campaigns in tech services are employing nudging techniques, subtle psychological cues that influence decision making. Salesforce's onboarding flow saw a 14% lift by simply color highlighting the start free trial CTA based on heat map behaviors. And finally, a report by Deloitte suggests Gen Z responds better to authenticity and emotional storytelling than traditional ad copy. This has reshaped how tech brands like Notion and Monday craft narratives. On the flip side, there's growing concern around manipulation. The EU's Digital Services Act mandates transparency in algorithmic emotional targeting, especially in health and financial sectors, initiating a global debate of ethical concerns in psychological targeting. What is marketing psychology? Marketing psychology is the science of understanding how consumers think, feel, reason, and select between different options. It borrows principles from behavioral economics, cognitive science, and neuromarketing. One major trend is the use of data driven personalization. Marketers are leveraging AI and big data to tailor messages that resonate on an individual level. For instance, Netflix's recommendation engine uses psychological principles like the mere exposure effect. People tend to prefer things they see repeatedly to keep viewers engaged. Understanding consumer behavior means recognizing patterns like cognitive biases. Take the scarcity principle. When something is perceived as limited, demand increases. Amazon uses this by showing limited stock warnings, triggering urgency. Another example is the social proof effect. People look to others when making decisions. Reviews, testimonials, and influencer endorsements tap into this psychological trigger. Let's break down 4 of 6 Robert Cialdini's persuasion, which are key psychological principles behind why people buy. First, loss aversion. People fear losses more than they value gains. Tech platforms use this by showcasing limited time offers or ending soon badges. Second, anchoring bias. Initial price points impact decision making. That's why SaaS pricing pages often show the best value plan in the middle. Third, reciprocity. When brands offer free value, say a freemium tool, consumers feel the urge to give back via signups or shares. Fourth, cognitive load. The easier you make a decision, simple layouts, fewer options, the more likely someone is to act. Emotions drive 95% of purchasing decisions, according to research. Brands that evoke feelings like happiness, fear, or belonging create stronger memories and loyalty. Think of how Apple's ads focus on lifestyle and identity rather than just product specs. How AI is affecting the mix. AI is a game changer in marketing psychology. Tools like ChatGPT can craft messages that adapt tone and style based on user data, making communication feel more personal and persuasive. AI powered sentiment analysis helps brands understand emotional responses in real time, allowing dynamic campaign adjustments. For example, Coca Cola uses AI to analyze social media sentiment and tweak campaigns instantly to better connect emotionally with their audience. To sum up, marketing psychology is no longer just theory. It is a practical toolkit enhanced by AI and data, enabling marketers to connect deeply with consumers. Even in B2B, emotion trumps logic. Brands like IBM and ServiceNow are now telling transformation stories instead of showcasing product specs. Fear of missing out, pride or achievement, and relief or problem solved are the top performing emotional hooks in white papers and landing pages. Now, let's talk about some actionable tips you can apply right away, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned marketer. First, leverage scarcity and urgency. Use limited time offers or limited stock messages to tap into the scarcity principle. But be authentic. False scarcity can backfire. Second, use social proof. Showcase customer reviews, testimonials, and influencer endorsements prominently. People trust peer opinions more than brand claims. Third, appeal to emotions. Craft stories around your brand that evoke emotions relevant to your audience, happiness, trust, or even nostalgia. Fourth, personalize with AI. Use AI tools to segment your audience and tailor your messaging. Even simple personalization like using a customer's first name can increase engagement. Finally, test and analyze. Use A B testing to see which psychological triggers work best for your audience. Combine this with AI driven analytics for deeper insights. Build authority, share expert content, certifications, or endorsements to establish trust and credibility. Remember, the key is to understand your audience's mindset and meet them where they are. That's a wrap on today's episode of Digital Marketing with AI by Rohit Shetty. We explored how marketing psychology influences every touch point, from persuasion techniques to emotional hooks, and how AI is not just supporting but amplifying human understanding. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn for more insights like these.